from the Sky News Weather Centre. This is the 10-minute briefing.
Good afternoon, thanks for joining us here on Sky News Weather. Welcome to the 10-minute briefing. My name's Emma Ralph, and this afternoon we're joined by meteorologist Tristan Myers.
Great to see you, Emma, and it's been a very big day for Western Australia weather-wise. We got out-of-control bushfires, a new update on the emergency warning in the city of Albany, and we also have updates on what's been happening with the latest winds and rainfall across the southwest, of course, those severe weather warnings as well. So a lot to get through, and then we're also going to look overseas, a little bit of change in pace, and take a look at some snow.
Before we get stuck into things, though, let's get right into these warnings. It is all popping off in the west. We have emergency bushfire warnings still in place for bushfires burning out of control in the Albany area. One is in Napier, one is in Redmond and Marlborough, as well as Ellicott.
Yeah, so the Ellicott, that is a recent change there for that one. Now, this is a smaller fire that Redmond, Marlborough, Ellicott one, but it is immediately threatening properties right now, and you need to act now in order to survive. For the latest information, you should visit www.emergency.wa.gov.au. All that information is on there. Meanwhile, a severe weather warning remains in place across the southwest, including the fire ground. And we have a gust well in excess of 100 kilometers occurring across the southwest. Gales now on the southwest Capes. This warning is for damaging winds and abnormally high tides for the coastal fringe.
Now, a strong cold front ripped through Western Australia from last night into this morning. It did bring some good rainfall, putting an end to that dry spell that we have seen. Places like Busselton recorded 67 millimetres until 9 a.m. It was the heaviest rain in 13 years. Similar conditions for Bunbury, 58 millimetres for you, your heaviest rain in 6 years. And even Perth CBD picked up 29 millimetres, which is the heaviest rain which you guys have seen since January. And by the looks of things, it doesn't look like that wild weather is due to end anytime soon.
It's still pretty wild right now. At the peak of the storm, 11,000 customers were affected by power outages. That number has reduced to about 6,000 right now. Now, the latest wind gusts that we've had this afternoon, Cape Leeuwin, 107 kilometers an hour. Jandakot recently, a 72 kilometer an hour wind gust there. So those winds are picking up, and the showers are intensifying. They're getting heavier. We're seeing that secondary peak in winds and showers and storms that we've been talking about coming through right now this afternoon.
Now for the latest details coming out of Western Australia, Sky News Perth reporter Nicole Hamer has your details.
A bushfire emergency in WA South. Dozens of people forced to evacuate as several blazes tear through Albany. At least 2 buildings have been destroyed, but there are fears there could be more. Winds of up to 100 kilometres an hour have made conditions challenging for firefighters. Water bombers have been deployed to try and gain the upper hand, but it could be days before the extent of the damage is known.
This low pressure system is driving northwesterly winds into the Albany area, and that's not going to bring any relief in terms of rainfall. The winds are going to be strong. We have to wait until the winds start to turn more westerly before they get into the rain, and that's not going to happen until this area moves to the south of the state.
In Perth and the state's southwest, it was a different story. The first cold front of the season battered the region on Thursday night, bringing an end to Perth's dry spell. Busselton copped a drenching with 67 millimetres in just 24 hours. Perth received 29 millimetres, its heaviest downpour since January. It's welcome news for farmers after parts of WA recorded the driest start to the year in more than 4 decades. The SES received more than 100 calls for assistance, mainly for fallen trees and minor damage to homes. This man and woman are lucky to be alive after a eucalyptus tree fell on their car in Churchlands. The couple, aged in their 70s, had to be freed by emergency services. Nicole Hamer, Sky News, Perth.
Some pretty spectacular scenes coming out of Western Australia there. It's almost like this system just took it from zero to hero, Tristan.
It certainly did. That big blocking system that we had there for weeks was keeping the same temperature day after day. 16 consecutive days. Perth hit 24 degrees or hotter. Some days it was as hot as 30 degrees.
May spell on record.
Yeah, that late in the season, exactly. And then just like that, it's taken a turn, and now we got wintry weather that's just lining up. After this cold front comes through, we got another one coming through on Sunday. Nowhere near as powerful, but maintaining those cooler conditions.
Now stay tuned, we'll take a short break, but when we come back we'll take a look at your international weather news, and we'll also have a detailed forecast for your Saturday.